What might have been one of the most exciting endings of the NASCAR season was taken away by NASCAR officials when they refused to wave the yellow flag after Ryan Preece spun out with 2 laps to go in the race. This was massively inconsistent to what we saw previously in the race. Anytime someone would spin out, the caution immediately waved. In this case, Preece spins out. They wait for Denny Hamlin to take the white flag and then go another half a lap before they wave the caution, ending the race. It was absolutely despicable that NASCAR did this. The fans let them hear it by, you hear the jeers on the television. You can hear it in the audio. And then maybe even worse than NASCAR actually doing this was listening to Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Burton running cape for NASCAR, trying to say they made the right call. No, they didn't. I guess you can say they made the right call to wave the caution flag, but they completely did not make the right call when the caution flag should have waved. Let's take a look at this so you can see what I'm talking about if you didn't actually watch the race. I found this absolutely atrocious officiating by NASCAR. Here we go. This is over on Skew Car's YouTube channel. He does a really good job over here providing basically highlights of the NASCAR race that NASCAR doesn't do themselves. So that's another knock on them. But anyways, let's take a look at this here. See, Preece is spun. There's cars still going by him as he's at the bottom of the track. We're still racing to the white flag here. They're coming out of turn 3. He's going down the front stretch. White flag is waving. We're still going, still green. Absolutely no caution whatsoever yet. There's Preece. His car's just sitting there. He's going a little bit now. Who knows whether his car is damaged or he can't go. I think that's besides the point. The fact that we're still green and his car is sitting there. There's the caution now that they're coming up to where he might be sitting. Because I think we'll see the cars coming into that view there on the bottom. And then they've declared Denny Hamlin the winner. But let's listen to what they had to say here now. I think this is where we might be able to hear some of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Burton talking about this. So let's hear what they have to say.
That's the right thing to do. That is 100% the right thing to do. You cannot let those cars go by him sitting in the racetrack like that. You just don't have a choice. We all hate it, but there's no choice right there.
I don't believe that's what they're booing.
Way to go, guys.
I don't think that's what they're booing, buddy.
Well, I hope not.
No. I mean, that was the right call. The car can't be sitting there. Somebody gets turned around, coming out of that tunnel turn. You can hear the fans frustrated.
So you hear both Jeff Burton and Dale Earnhardt Jr. saying it is the right call. It's absolutely not the right call. The caution flag should have waved before the white flag threw. We should have got the green-white checker restart, NASCAR overtime. That's what should have happened. We should have had that. And the fans were clearly booing the caution coming out after Hamlin already got the white flag, knowing that the race is going to end. And they're booing Hamlin because of what he did to Kyle Larson earlier in the race. And if you think this is somehow NASCAR being consistent, well, let's take a look at some of the other accidents in the race. This is also from Skew Car here. This is Alex Bowman wrecking earlier in the race.
Behind you off the...
There you go. You see him spin. 10 seconds, caution flag. 10 seconds, caution flag. They're not letting them race another lap and a half to get to the next lap. Caution flag immediately. Let's look at Christopher Bell and his spin. This was 4 to go in stage 2. Spun 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds, less than 10 seconds again to wave the caution, and it looks very similar to Preece's spin. There's a couple cars passing him up on the high side. You might have one car coming out of turn 1 there, but he's getting refired and keeps going. Actually, I was actually surprised they waived the caution here, but again, they did waive the caution, and this shows they should have waived the caution with Preece. Here we go. Here's Chase Briscoe with 18 laps to go in the race. Let's watch this. Caution immediately. He's still spinning out, and the caution is already waived. So, what? Why did they not waive the caution for Ryan Preece? It's because they wanted to give the win to Denny Hamlin. I think they wanted to end the race. They wanted to put reruns on, Law and Order on. For whatever reason, I don't understand the point of that. You would think that the NASCAR race at least has to bring in better sponsors than Law and Order reruns, but they were really in a hurry to end the race and get those Law and Order reruns on. And then here's Kyle Larson. Obviously, this one probably makes more sense why it was like immediately called with the caution, given the fact that he's in the front of the field and he's spinning out. But let's see how long it takes them to throw the flag here.
Back up through
Larson's there on the inside in the front row. Gets a bump there by Bell, spins out, goes up the track. Everyone pretty much dives underneath of him. He keeps the car up on the wall. Caution flag immediately, like 10 seconds after he is. And then, but everyone was already past him before, everyone was already past him anyway. So why did they even throw the caution here, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. If it was the right call, they shouldn't have thrown the caution here, but you don't hear Jeff Burton or Dale Earnhardt Jr. saying that it was the right call then. So I'm absolutely sick and disgusted of what NASCAR pulled here. I thought this was absolutely awful. It should have gone into NASCAR overtime, and that's what should have happened. But they chose not to do that. They chose to ensure that that yellow flag came out after they threw the white flag. And I think that is just atrocious officiating by NASCAR.